mute Sumit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the topics we are going to cover today, we'll see what is batch determination. Okay. How the batch determination process is used in the logistics area. Okay. How the batch determination process is carried out in production. Okay. In the PP module. What customization you are supposed to do in batch determination. Okay. And then what master data is required for completing the batch determination. And then we'll execute batch determination in production orders. Okay, so these are the topics we'll be covering today in batch determination. So basically, what is batch determination? Okay, so
Sevan, are you sharing something, or it is a problem from my side?
means I already shared my screen. You're not able to
okay.
see?
No,
We
I'm
are able to
see
see your screen.
Okay, I'm unable. So probably I need to change some settings then.
Okay, you rejoin again. Please rejoin. Sumit, are you able to see my screen? Sumit?
Yeah.
And then Arun,
Okay, then I'll.
Yeah. Okay, so basically the batch determination is used in inventory management, production, sales and distribution, and warehouse management. So basically, what is batch determination? So batch determination is used to select batches and allocate the same to components in a manufacturing order. So system automatically will pick the batches from the stocks and allocate the same to the components in a production order or a process order in PP, or in case of sales it will do the during the outbound delivery. Okay, or in case of goods issue or goods transfer in case of inventory management. Okay, so basically system automatically select the batches from the stocks for the components and it will assign in the order. System automatically assign the batches to the components based on the some search strategy and sort rule applied. Of course, we will discuss what is the search strategy and sort rule in a minute. So normally in the industries, batch determination is carried out based on FIFO, FIFO, LIFO, or some other custom criteria. Okay. I'll explain you what is this FIFO, FIFO, LIFO. FIFO means, you might have come across this terminology. FIFO means first in, first out. First in, first out. First out. That means the batch which is received first into the organization, into your plant, that has to be consumed first in the production order. First in, first out. That is the rule, FIFO. Now the next rule is FIFO. FIFO. That means first expiry, first out. That means the batch which is going to expire first, that you need to consume first in the order. First expiry, first out. Now the other one is normally they use is LIFO. Last in, first out. Last in, first out. That means the batch which is received latest into your organization, into your plant, okay, that has to be consumed first in the production. Okay, so these are the some of the rules. Of course, apart from this, you can have some custom rules based on your organization requirement. You can configure it. Now this batch determination which we are going to discuss, it can be done manually in the production order or it can be done automatically. It means triggering you can do manually or automatically during release we can do that. Anyhow, we'll see this in our later time. Okay, so this is the batch determination. So now, as I discussed earlier, batch determination is not only used in PP, it is used in all the areas in the logistics chain. Okay, so if you see here, it is used during the warehouse management. When you are issuing the materials to the production order, you can use batch determination, or when you are issuing the materials against a sales order to the customer, that time you can use batch determination. Okay, basically you will be assigning the batch number based on certain criteria like which we just discussed, LIFO, FIFO, so those kind of rules you will use. Okay, so this is a place where you use batch determination. Okay, So now batch determination is done based on certain criteria. We'll discuss that criteria. Okay, what is a criteria? So now here, if you see, uh, basically you will create a search strategy in the batch determination search strategy based on certain characteristics and their values. Your batch will get selected into the order for the components, okay, based on certain criteria. So let's say you have a component called X. So for that component you will assign a search strategy. So in this component X you will have the characteristic like density, remaining shelf life. So based on that characteristics values, it will pick the batches into the production order or process order. Okay, so that's what happens in the batch determination. Okay, so now you have a batch class, here, and you have a selection class. Normally yesterday's class we discussed classification like color, viscosity, refractive index, acidity, all these things we discussed. Okay, now you have a batch class, in that you have characteristics. Now when I am selecting the batches, based on which characteristics I want to pick the batches, so that you will define in the selection class. Sometimes here you have 1, 2, 3, 4 characteristics, but I want to pick batches into the order based on only 3 characteristics. Now I don't want to use color during the selection process. So in the selection class you will enter those characteristics only. Okay, we will see this in detail. So now let's this is a configuration required for batch determination. First you need to create the condition tables. And then you create the access sequence. In the access sequence you use this condition tables. Then you create strategy type. In that strategy type you use this access sequence, and then finally you will create batch search procedure. In that search procedure you will assign the strategy type. So this is a sequential configuration you will be doing it, okay, for setting up the batch determination. We'll see that. Okay, so now, so let's start with the first. We'll have a criteria first. With that criteria we'll start. Okay, so my criteria is okay, so let me use this criteria. Okay, so I have a finished product. Let's say I have a finished product. Okay, I'll create it. Okay, now for all my raw materials, system has to pick the batch based on FIFO, first expiry first out. This is a criteria. For all my packing materials, system has to pick the batches based on FIFO, first in first out. Okay, so this is a characteristic I'm going to use. Expiry, this is a characteristic, and for packing materials I want to use based on this GR date, LOBM underscore this one. These are the two characteristics based on I want to do what do you call batch selection, batch determination. Okay, so now we'll create all the first configuration. I'll create the configuration. First, before that, let me set up material master, BOM, and what do you call routing and all we'll set up. Then we'll go to the configuration. So let me go to this one. Okay, we have some finished products. Okay, uh, I will take this Pepsi 1 liter bottle, or let me take this Pepsi 500 ml bottle, 2199. Okay, let me check whether it is having BOM or not. Okay, CS03. What is that material? 2 Pepsi 500 liter, 2199. So it is not having BOM. So I will create a BOM. Okay, enter. Okay, I'll put one raw material and one packing material. Okay, raw material as of now I'll put sulfuric acid. As of now 2248 I'll put double, or let me create. Okay, just 1 minute. or let me create a new raw material. I'll create a new raw material, MM01. I'll create using the sulfuric acid 2248. Okay, I'll put batch determination ROH underscore test. Okay, I'll use this as, okay, let this be liter only. I am deleting this as of now. Okay, enter, 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 enter. I created a new raw material 2249. Okay, 2249 is my raw material. Material number is 2249. Okay, so I'll use this 2249 in the BOM 2249. Okay, now I'll create one packing material. We have a bottle caps, but I will create a new one. Let me create packing material. Work packing material. I'll copy from the bottle caps. 2202. Okay, I'm copying it. Okay, batch determination work underscore test. Yes, 2250. Packing material is 2250. My packing material is 2250. This I'll enter in the BOM. Okay, 2250. Okay, so this is a BOM I'm creating. I'm saving this. Okay, now let me create a routing, because we will be creating production order, right? So we need a routing. So I'll create a routing. Let me check whether it is having routing or not. No, it is not having routing. So let me create the routing also. Okay, so I created the routing. Okay, so basic PP master data is now available. Okay, so now the raw material is 2249 and the packing material is 2250. Okay, so now let's start the configuration. So first we will be starting with, we'll create the condition tables. You need to set up a lot of configuration data, so I'll set up that. So go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Okay, scroll down. Okay, go to logistic general. Okay, go to batch management. Okay, here you have batch determination and batch check. Okay, so now go here. Now first you create condition tables. First step, condition tables. Okay, so I'll create condition tables. Go inside here, define production order condition tables. So you click on this here, create condition table, batch determination. So double click. Okay, here you have table. So I'll create a new table. 999 is there, just 1 minute. 999 is not there. Okay, I'll create a new one. 999 enter. Okay, so these are the ones you have. Okay, these are the field catalog. Now I want to do my all material types. Based on all material types I want to do. For all raw materials, my batches has to be picked on FIFO. So my material type is my field catalog. Okay. So select plant, double click, plant will come, and then your material type. So this is my field combination, plant and material type. This is my field combination based on which I want to do. Okay, so generate it. Yes. Okay, local object. Batch determination requires a lot of setup, so you have to do it sequential manner. Internet got disconnected. What happened? Internet is good. Then why it has got stuck up? Okay, it is got generated. It is got generated. Done. Go back. Now if you go to display, your condition table will get displayed. Plant and material type. Okay, now the next one, you will create the access sequence. You will create the access sequence. Okay, so let's go and create the access sequence. Okay, now here, go here, next step, access sequence. So when you are creating the access sequence, you will use the condition tables you created earlier. Okay, so define production order access sequence, in which sequence system has to access the condition tables. That's what you will be doing here. Okay, so already you have some access sequence. We'll create a new one. Click on new entries. Z999 I will do. Okay, now description, my access sequence is plant and material type. Material type. Enter. Done. Select it. Go to fields. Continue. Just one. Select it. Go to access. Go to access. Click on the new entries. Here you give the number and you give the condition table. So what is a condition table we created? 999, plant and material type. If you want more than one condition table, then you can give it over here. As of now, I am using only one. Okay, done. Now save it. It is asking for a transport request. I'm creating a transport request. Okay, done. I'll check the fields. Yeah, field combination is now taken. Plant and material type. You save it. That's all done. Okay. Now the next one we have created now the access sequence. Now the next one will be, you will be creating the strategy type. Strategy type. Okay. In the strategy type, you will assign the access sequence. Access sequence. It's a sequential configuration. Okay. So let me go back. Yes. Okay. Now the next one will be strategy type. See, we are doing in a sequential manner. Okay. Strategy type. Go to strategy type. Define production order strategy type. Go here. Okay. So you have already a lot of strategy types are there. We will create our new strategy type. Click on the new strategy type. I'll give it as Z999. Z999. I'll give it as plant and material type. Material type. Here you will enter your access sequence which you created in the previous step. So just take that, go to the list. Okay, so the one which we are showing here, which we created just now, access sequence Z999, that I am entering here. Of course, selection class sort sequence not yet defined, so we will create that in the master data, and that you can assign it over here. As of now, I'm not maintaining here selection class and sort sequence. Now I'm saving this. Okay, done. That's all. Now your condition type is created. Next step, your batch search procedure, final batch search procedure you will create. So let me go back. Okay, now go to next step, batch search procedure. Define production order search procedure. You go here. Okay, you have already 3 search procedures. I'll create a new one. Okay, I'll create Z999, all 9s. Okay, 7 underscore new batch search procedure. This I am creating it. Select it. Go to control. Here you assign the condition type. Click on new entries. Step 01. Step 01. You assign the condition type. So what condition type we created in the previous step? This one, Z999, plant and material type. Okay, done. Now you save it. If you want to have more than one condition type, you can put it over here. But as of now, I'm going ahead with one condition type. Save it. So this is the configuration. Now finally, this batch search procedure you will assign to your order type. Okay. See, normally when you are creating the order, when you are creating the production order, what you will use normally? You will use a order type, right? You will use a order type, correct? You will use a order type. So now that to that order type, you have to assign your final batch search procedure. You have to do that. Okay, I'll do that. After that, we'll create the batch selection criteria and all. That's we'll do that. Okay. So now we are here basically. Now what I have done, I have created the condition table. First step, condition table on which fields, on basis of what fields you want to do batch determination, that we created. Then that we have assigned to the access sequence. Second step, define the sequence in which condition tables are searched. After that, this access sequence is assigned to the strategy type. We have done that. And then this strategy type is assigned to the batch search procedure. Fourth step, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have done all this configuration. Okay, so now once that is done, now we will assign that to the your linking batch search procedure you will assign. So normally here now I am assigning to my order type. We are in the PP module. So in the PP module, normally the batch search procedure will be assigned to your order type and plant. Order type and plant. If this is used in MM, WM, SD, their respective areas they will assign. Okay, but we are in the PP module, so I'm assigning to the order type and plant. So this is how you link your customization to your objects. Okay, so I'm doing that now. Last step. So go to the, take your batch search procedure and we'll assign to the order type plant combination. Okay, so let me close this. Let me close this. Close batch management. Now you go to production. You go to your production configuration. Here you go to shop floor control.